Hello my amazing people, I greet you according to your time. If it is your first time and you like what we are doing here, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notification. It's very important because it will enable you to know when we upload a new video. Here we react to all forms of videos, we educate, we inform the members of the public about what is happening. And to you YouTube, I appreciate you for creating this wonderful platform that we are using to disseminate information. At the same time, I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we do not promote violence, we do not promote hate speech, we do not promote misleading information. Rather, we are here to educate, inform the members of the public, and also to remind you too that a call for self-determination is never a call for war. Every country in the world have this.
Can never repeat in 2021st century. And that is the reason why everything the Biafran government is doing, they will inform you, they will let you know it is happening, so that you will not come up at the end of the day and be like, we were not told. You know, from the Biafran government coming, Biafran army coming, Biafran navy, Biafran air force, Biafran everything about Biafran government. I mean, what makes a nation a government? Biafran government happen to have all. And remember when all this thing was on process, coming step by step, every one of people neglect it. Everybody call it nonsense because it concerns Simon Ekpa and other hardcore Biafran from all over the world, the professors all over the world who have come together to make sure that Biafra is achieved. But whenever we talk, then you look at Simon Ekpa and say Simon Ekpa is so rubbish man, Simon Ekpa is stupid man. But you forget that what behind the man is bigger than who you guys are seeing. And this is the reason why you guys always find it so much difficult to understand or find it so much difficult to listen to this man wherever he's saying something, because you call him nobody. But one thing you guys forget to understand is that the people behind whatever he comes to tell you is not your mate. The people behind every single thing that he comes up to tell you is something that if every single one of us actually know the people behind every comment the Biafra Prime Minister Simon Ekpa bring to your notice, if every one of us know the people behind it, you actually be so much happy. You actually do more than even most of us or the Biafran government official is doing. Because all the professors all over the world today, the Biafran professors, those you hear, the medical doctor, what is called professors, they are the people behind what the Biafran government is doing. And for that reason, I'm advising you, stop being ignorant of Biafran government. Stop being ignorant of what they do. Stop being ignorant of what they tell you. Because every single thing they tell you is always accomplished. Whenever they tell you, I told you people one thing sometimes ago, that you should understand that before Biafran government will bring something on your notice, that very particular thing is already on the process. They are already working towards it. Getting to establish. That is the reason why they will come and inform you. And for that reason, you need to understand that every single ultimatum Biafran government has given you have come to pass. There is no single thing the Biafran government have tell you before that never come to pass. Always come to pass before your eye. And this is the reason why most of us, you call nobody, we bring to your notice, let you to know, enlighten you. Reason why you must understand that the Biafran government we are talking about is not what you need to be joke of. It's not what you need to be playing with, because everything they bring to you is actually coming direct from the world government. What the world government said, accept. That is the process the Biafran government is taking you to. And for that reason, there is a time, sometimes ago in 2023, Biafran government unveiled Biafran Central Bank, and people was like, this is what the Biafran Prime Minister Simon Ekpa want to use, scam people. Although you are entitled to your opinion, we know that. Most of all, we bring it to your notice that what you guys are seeing today is because you guys are so much ignorant of Biafran government. You are so much ignorant of what the Biafran Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is capable of. And this is the reason why most of people are so much ignorant to understand that what this man is bringing to you is not what you should be playing off. When the Biafran government unveiled the Biafra Central Bank, everybody was jumping around. We know Simon Ekpa, we know what he's up to, we know what he's going to do. And most of you people forget the people behind every single thing the Biafran Prime Minister or Biafran government is doing is not just that Simon Ekpa you see. Because most of people are so much ignorant to the extent you look at Simon Ekpa and think that Simon Ekpa is the one that always brings those things to your notice. It is not. Simon Ekpa is actually the one to pass the information, to bring it to the public, to let the world know what is actually going on. It's not what you guys always think about, because when Simon Ekpa comes to tell you what the Biafran government have for you, you guys always come to feel like, oh, we know Simon Ekpa, we know what he's doing, we know he's just come to scam people, how we know everything about him, and for that reason, you ignore him, because Simon Ekpa is talking to you. And this is the reason why you have been so much ignorant of everything they have been doing for your life, for your kid, for generation to come. You have been so much ignorant about it. And this is why so many of us, we come sometimes to let you know that this is not what you should be joke of. Because you might play with it today, tomorrow you might find it difficult to get there. Just like now, it's so much cheap for you to participate in everything the Biafran government is doing. It's so much cheap for you to do what? To participate on it. But you are so much ignorant because Simon Ekpa is the one that always come up to tell you. And this is the reason why we have been telling you, stop being ignorant of Biafran government. They are capable of doing what you, your so-called Nigeria, have not been able to do. Let us bring one thing that is going on today. Right now, as I'm talking to you, Biafra is unveiling Biafran digital currency. That as I'm talking to you right now, the whole world have already understand and accept. It's not like they are coming to give you story. Biafra digital currency is going to be unveiled, just like what you're seeing here. When you look at what Daily Post is telling here, it's a Naira crisis. Brgie announced establishment of Biafra coins. It is real. It's not propaganda. And this is why the Biafran government have been telling you, prepare to do what? To convert your money. For most of people who is in Nigeria, prepare to convert your money into Biafran digital currency. It is real. Nobody is coming to give you that propaganda. It is real. And this Biafra digital currency is going into cryptocurrency market. Digitally, where the whole world can buy, where the whole world can trade with our currency. It is happening. It is real. Stop being ignorant of Biafran government for your good. Just like how we have been telling you for a very long time ago, you ignore it, you call it stupid, that some junkies are talking. But every single thing most of us have been telling you have come to pass before your eye. And this is the reason why we never stop, we never relent, we keep on telling you, this is what you need to know. But reason of you guys being so much ignorant, because whenever Simon Ekpa comes out to say something, you call it Simon Ekpa. But you don't have that mental to reason to ask, who are those behind this particular thing? Because whenever you are so much, whenever you think and reason about this, you will understand that those behind what the Biafran Prime Minister come to say is not that Biafran Prime Minister himself. They are those professionals all over the world that is involved. Load this thing. Load it. They are those who is the whole world. They are professors all over the world that is behind what you're seeing today. When we are talking about Biafra, you should understand that it's not those you see. Just like you see Biafra Prime Minister every blessed day talking, you think that everything that everything that is going on, will be Simon Ekpa. Professors from all over the world is behind what is going on today. Is behind Biafra restoration. Is behind Biafran government. Is behind every single thing Biafran government is doing today. So I'm trying to explain to you that you should stop being ignorant of Biafran government. Look at the whole what is going on today. Right now, as you're so much your Naira, you're so much your money is doing, Biafran government have announced, and the whole world is aware of Biafran digital currency coming. And the Biafran government is also telling you about unveiling the as Biafra digital currency will be unveiled, it will not take time as well that Biafra will start our banking system will also be unveiled officially. So this is what you need to understand when the Biafran government told you that we are bringing Biafra from abroad. Now let me ask so many of you guys who never believed into Biafran government, let me ask you, is there anything that left today? Biafran government told you about it is coming, they come up, they bring their army, they bring their air force, they bring their navy, they bring their resistance fighter, and these are under the Biafran government. So much effective that to the extent the territory the so-called Nigerian government have taken, or we are taking, or have already taken, today as I'm talking to you, the Biafran government, air force, army, navy have taken it back. Let's talk about the Biafran oil, our resources that Nigerian government always take in Bakassi Peninsula. Today Biafran navy have shut it down. There is no Cameroon army cannot go to Biafran territory to withdraw Biafran resources, which is Biafran oil, and now Nigerian government cannot go into that territory to withdraw oil because Biafran navy stand by. They are there morning, afternoon, night, waiting for the enemy. And these navies are under Biafran government. When you talk about air force, they are under Biafran government. When you talk about military, they are under Biafran government. So what are we talking about here? For the reason of all these things, that why are we so much ignorant of what the Biafran government have for us? Meaning you should stop being ignorant of them, because what they have for you is on resistance level, and you cannot resist it. And believe me, nobody is going to stop it. There is no bone of human being that is going to stop it. Because let's look at it. From the Biafran government coming, Tinubu and from Buhari, everybody tried so much hard. At the end of the day, all their effort was useless. Tinubu come up, go to Germany, how they need to crush the Biafra Prime Minister Simon Ekpa and all that things. It was useless. There is no any effort Nigerian government have made against Biafra that never, every effort they made against Biafra always be a betterment of Biafra. When the Tinubu government go to Germany to talk about the Biafran government, Simon Ekpa, how they need, what the Germany government tell them? They told them, go to Biafra, go to Simon Ekpa. This is the person that have your problem, and this is the person that is going to solve your problem. There is no any effort the enemy of Biafra have made that have always suppressed. Rather, any effort they are making against Biafra always be another great opportunity for Biafra. And this is how everything is going. And the most painful part of it is that our own people who are supposed to understand what is going on actually be so much ignorant to that time. When the Biafran government tell you this is what to do, you call it a story, Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that, and you are being so much ignorant of them. From the Biafran government coming to the Air Force. Now, do you know you have embassy as of today? For so many of people, when you see liaison office, you call it a story. Do you know right now, for example, whenever we are talking about this liaison office, so many of people don't understand what it means. Go and ask Google what is different between liaison office and the embassy. You will find that there's no any big deal, there's no any big difference. But right now, when somebody have problem in all over the world, just like right now, very soon now, Biafran government is going to unveil Biafra embassy in Finland. And you people call it all these stories. You call it all these stories because you don't understand what is going on. Every effort they are making is for Biafra restoration. Every liaison office today is automatically embassies. And most of people are calling it as so much ignorant of it. Let's talk about the vote. When the Biafran government talk about the voting system, everybody did like this. We are not going to vote. We want Simon Ekpa to want to see how Simon Ekpa is going to get Biafra without Biafran vote. And I saw that so many of you are so much ignorant to this and you don't know your left and right. That voting that most of people saw, it is called citizenship voting. Just say it how you want. Whether I want to be part of Biafra or you don't want to be part of Biafra. That was the reason for that voting. That was the reason for that self-referendum. It was not actually that without that self-referendum, Biafra will not come. But it was for you to exercise your right. It was for you to participate, to show who you want to be. Every one of you was ignorant of it. It was like, oh, Simon Ekpa, we are not going to be part of you. We are not. At the end of the day, let us talk about today. As I'm talking to you, Biafra is on the way to unveil Biafra national identity card. Because when you look at the movement of Biafran government, you are so much ignorant of it because you don't know how these guys are doing this thing. You are surprised. But in terms of your surprise, you should have also get sense from it. Instead of you being ignorant of them, ask questions. And the most beautiful part of it is that the Biafran government is open. Everything is open. Whenever you need question right now, if you need some question, if that question is belong to Biafran government to answer, the question will go to them. If it is some question that most of us that speak to you sometimes will answer, we answer the question. So the best thing you need to do for you to stop being so much ignorant of Biafran government is ask questions. There's a lot of things that is open for you. Just for you not to be ignorant, just for you not to say, had I know. That is the reason why everything is open for you, clearly open for you. For you just exercise your right. But you are so much ignorant of it because you saw Simon Ekpa every day, Simon Ekpa talk, Simon Ekpa right, Simon Ekpa this. But you are forgetting those behind it. Those behind what the Biafran government. Let me even tell you something. Do you know that before Biafran government will pass anything, before you get that announcement, and let me even tell you another thing. The reason why you saw Biafran Prime Minister Simon Ekpa being the one to announce everything, that is the job of a nation Prime Minister. For most of you guys who don't understand, the reason why you see Simon Ekpa being the one to announce everything, being the one to come up, it is a job of Prime Minister. I mean, what goes on in a nation, it is a job of Prime Minister to come out. If not, I will tell you that all this thing that you are seeing today, many people would have been the one to come out and speak. Many people have been the one to come out and say. But today, you are not seeing them because it's a job of Prime Minister to do. That is the reason why you see Biafra Prime Minister Simon Ekpa always being the one to speak. And before he will bring that into your notice, Biafran government have already dialogue. They have already voted. I mean, we are in democratic world where, and the most beautiful part of it is that Biafran government, they adopt that democracy. I mean, where your opinion will be counted, where your own words, whatever how you feel, will be counted. And before Biafran government will pass anything, they bring it as in everybody should cast their vote. But because this thing, we are not seeing it, I mean, it is not open for every one of us. But I'm telling you, the government it themselves, let me say the government, the appointee, the government, they are the people to dialogue, to vote. Well, because in terms of democratic, majority carries vote. And I want you to understand, before Biafran government will come, or before you see Biafra Prime Minister coming to say something, they have a vote about it, they have dialogue about it, and the majority have already carried the vote. That is the reason why you need to understand this. So I will appreciate your effort to stop being ignorant of Biafran government, because it's going to help you. I have been saying it for a long time ago that the earlier you understand that Biafran government have enough for you, the better for you. Because as you keep on ignoring Biafran government, they are not going backwards. Every blessed day forward. Every blessed day forward. They keep on going forward. As you are ignorant, as you are talking Simon Pada, they are keep on firing down. Just right now, we are talking about Biafran government. This Biafran government. Now Biafran government is going to unveil Biafra digital currency in this March. Is going to kick off. Is it the same week we are into now? It's going to kick off this week. Biafran government is going to unveil Biafra digital currency, and it's going into digital cryptocurrency market, where the whole world is allowed, where the whole world is going to buy it. Are you seeing the mindset now? Are you seeing the level what the Biafran government have for you? And this Biafran government, when he say, oh, they are not in Biafra land, oh, have you forgotten they have Biafran de facto government in homeland? Everything Biafran government is doing in exile, the Biafran government de facto government in homeland is already at work. Do you people even know that the independence of let me say the declaration of Biafra? Do you people, you know one thing about you is that you guys don't to search. A lot of things that is happening in Biafra land, a lot, plenty is happening in Biafra land. When Biafra will be declared officially, the biggest place that you can ever think of is already in a place. I mean, have already been. You see, you guys should stop being ignorant of Biafran land, because they have done a lot of things for your life. They have achieved a lot. And the most beautiful part of what the Biafran government is doing, that they are adopting the world law, and anything they drop today, the world accept, because they follow the process of the world. They don't just come up and do something anyhow. Do you guys know that Biafra have been restored? Because if Biafra now will have their own currency, then who are you? Who are you now to say Biafra this, Biafra that? When we are talking about Biafran government coming, all of you will rant. Oh, we know this Biafran government come up. Today, as I'm talking to you, Biafra going to have Minister of Information, Minister of Health, Minister of this, Minister of that, Minister of this, different to the Prime Minister. You guys were ignoring them, calling them names, and that was not enough. They goes up, unveil army, unveil navy, air force, resistance fighter, and also as I'm talking to you, Biafra national identity card is as well on the way. Just like I have been preaching some weeks ago, that this national identity card coming up. If you know you have no vote, you should not think about it. But if you know you have vote, because if you are not a citizen of a nation, believe me, you are not having that national identity card. That is for you. So if you have no vote and you are thinking of having national identity card, you are joking. First of all, identify who you are. That was the reason why we were preaching to you, most of us, but I've been preaching to you since last week. Identify who you are. And this particular voting, so many of you are so much ignorant about that you don't want to vote. This particular voting is the one to identify who you are. And any information that you have there is your internal life, I mean your entire life data be that. That is the reason why the Biafran government were informing us. Give us a week, give us some months to prepare for the Biafra self-referendum that was coming. I mean, it is still ongoing right now. That was the reason why. So you must identify who you are before talking about Biafra national identity card. And believe me, all these things that we are telling you is not a propaganda. That is the truth. You must understand this. If you always confuse yourself, stop confusing yourself. What Simon Ekpa tell you is not the one that bring it to, willingly come out and say it on his own. It have been already voted. It have been already dialogued about. And majority later carry the vote. That is the reason why Prime Minister, because I can tell that a Prime Minister is one of the top, is one of, just look at is it a rising the United Kingdom, what be this my United Kingdom Prime Minister? Just check. I've been following that man and I have been seeing everything. In anything that UK, any announcement that will come from UK, it comes from the Prime Minister. I'm giving you an example for so many of you who don't understand that. Every single thing that will come from the Prime Minister, and you guys have been so much ignorant of it. That Simon Ekpa that, because it's the mouthpiece of the nation. For you who is so much ignorant of Simon Ekpa, stop being ignorant of him, because what he's telling you, he's not the one that concord it and bring it to your notice. It is a Biafran government, professors all over the world, America, UK, Europe, all over the world, that comprises Biafra. They are the one that pass the law, that bring it and vote about it. As they vote about it, they bring it to notice. That is the reason why they pass the law. You understand? So you must understand that what the Biafra Prime Minister Simon Ekpa is telling you, he is not the one that bring it to just sit down on his office and concoct it. He is the mouthpiece of the nation of Biafra. That is the reason why he always come up and speak to you. You understand? So I would advise you to channel your energy in making sure that you participate in every single thing Biafran government is telling you, and stop being ignorant of it. Look at the Nigerian so-called the media. We are not going to talk about what the Biafrans are doing. We are not going. Is this not Daily Post? When you look at this broadcast, is this not Daily Post announcing to you that Naira crashes? Brgie announced to establishment of Biafran coins. That is to tell you they happen. That is to tell you that Biafran government you have been ignoring for so long is powerful to the extent the enemy, the world, is now speaking for Biafra. Those who say we're not going to talk about, they are now speaking. Nobody is begging them. Nobody is telling them to speak. Nobody is asking any, but they are right. They speak because that time to speak have come. You can ask how maybe because when all this is they say, oh, they pay them. Who pay who? They don't pay anybody. They write because it's their time to write. That time man can tell that if you not write about us now, you write about us later. This is the time, and they are now writing. This is Daily Post. The whole world is now writing. The whole world is now commenting. Now, as Biafran digital currency is going to be available direct to Biafran land, and as I'm talking to you, Biafran government is going to very soon the Biafran digital currency will be unveiled. This is one of the biggest entire the history of so-called Nigeria and whatever. A government of a nation unveiling their, you know, I always want you guys to understand that being ignorant of Biafran government is like you have wasted a lot of energy for nonsense. Yes, because when you look at Biafran government, you say you don't want to listen to them, oh, you don't want to do this, oh, you don't want to do that, oh, Biafran government this, oh, Biafran government that, oh, you don't want to do, you hate them, you don't want to care about what they tell you. Everything they say is not your portion, because if you Simon Ekpa, you always see speaking, and you have been ignorant of them for so long. My brother would advise you, calm down, change your mentality. Understand that man Simon Ekpa, the Biafra Prime Minister, is a mouthpiece of the nation. So if you keep on ignoring your future because Simon Ekpa come out and speak, you will ignore your future forever. And that is the truth. Simon Ekpa is the mouthpiece of the Biafran nation as the Prime Minister, and he is the one in charge to speak when the government of Biafra vote. When they vote yes, then the Biafra Prime Minister is the mouthpiece to deliver to the Biafrans, to the world. So this is my advice to you, to stop being ignorant of Simon Ekpa, stop being ignorant of Biafran government. And I want you as well, most importantly, to understand that the thing that always comes from Simon Ekpa, the Biafra Prime Minister, is coming from the Biafran government direct. He's not just coming up to give you story. He's not coming up to tell you for you to love him. But I can tell you that every single thing the Biafra Prime Minister stands for, that is the job of a nation Prime Minister. When you see a Prime Minister speaking about security, just like whenever you see the Biafra Prime Minister deploying Biafran army in every territory that need army, it is a job of the Prime Minister to do or to secure the nation. And stop being down, stop being ignorant of Simon Ekpa. I'm just giving you this advice. Stop being ignorant of Simon Ekpa. That man is above who you think he is. He big pass, I mean, you limit that man so much. And as you're limiting him, you're dealing with yourself. Because he's just a nation Prime Minister. He's a nation Prime Minister who speaks, I mean, the mouthpiece of the nation. So I would advise you to stop being so much ignorant of him. I would advise you to do what to do for the betterment of yourself, for your children, for your generation to come. Because the Biafran government have a lot of things that you have never think of. And believe me, since you have been so much ignorant of the Biafran government, you can testify by yourself. You can totally testify by yourself, and you can totally understand or tell yourself the truth that these people, you have been deceiving yourself for so long. And this is my advice to you. Be part of what the Biafran government is doing for your good. Stop being ignorant of them, because Biafran government is bigger than whoever you think they are. You always think that it is Simon Ekpa. You should leave that thing, because you have been suffocating yourself, claiming Simon Ekpa this. Simon Ekpa is the mouthpiece of Biafran nation. As a Prime Minister, you get to stand to speak for the nation, and anything the government of a nation is passing through, it comes through from the Prime Minister. And that is the reason why you have seen Simon Ekpa being the one standing firmly. I mean, any information that need to pass to citizens, he always comes from the Simon Ekpa, because he's a mouthpiece of the nation. It is his job as a Prime Minister to speak up. And that is the reason why he has been standing so much firm. And it is also his job to defend the nation Biafra. It is also his job to deploy army. It is also his job to deploy Navy, Air Force, any territory that requires all those things. And that is the reason why he has been the one standing firmly, speaking up, doing the needful, making sure that everything about Biafra stands. So my advice to you this evening is stop being ignorant of Biafra. If you have what the Biafran government have been telling you, they are being ignorant of, start and doing things about it. Start doing something about it and stop being ignorant of it. Because every single thing that you do, that you claim that you are not going to do, it is going to be against you. And when it will start, you will be asking yourself, is this how you are going to be the nation? Is this how you are going to be the Biafra? Believe me, the time you need to ask that question is now. If you need to do something for your good, for yourself, for the freedom, for your generation to come, it is now. Participate in what Biafran government is telling you. The best thing you can ever do for yourself, the best thing you can ever do for your life, your generation to come, is listen to Biafran government. I'm telling you, your so-called Nigeria, just look at them today. They have nothing to offer anymore. The territory of Biafra, they have no power anymore. They have nothing to offer in the territory of Biafra anymore. That is what I can tell you. Today, Biafran army have sent all the terrorists in uniform called Nigerian army, go to whoever police. They have told them that we don't. Now you can imagine, let me say day for yesterday, a brother drove from for almost 3 hours. And he was so much happy that I did not see checking point, I did not see army on the road, I did not see police on the road, and he was so much happy, appreciating Biafran government. For the first time in history, that Biafran army was able to send terrorists that stand for checking point, collecting money from people. Biafran army was able to send them away. Today as I'm talking to you, anywhere that I say Biafran army pass, all the terrorists Nigeria in uniform can never cross that road for the the whole week, because they understand what the Biafran government, Biafran army is capable of. So what are we talking about? I'm saying you should change your mentality. Your thinking faculty should change automatically. There was a time Biafran government said that every single person should start. Person wants to buy something. Biafran government said that every single person should start understanding that every single thing you have now, you should start converting it to Biafran government. If a business person, it's a high time you need to do what? You need to start looking up to Biafran government in terms of your investment, in terms of your business, and there was a time when we were preaching to you people that those of you people who will go into Biafran government having your business just like the way you have your business with Nigeria government, at the end of the day they will burn it, at the end of the day they kill you, at the end of the day they do whatever they want to do. It's a high time you need to start moving, going through what the Biafran government tell you for your good. It's very, very important. And the Biafran government is ready to safeguard you, guide your business. Sometimes I'm so much like asking myself, if you are, imagine you are dealing with the terrorist called Nigerian government and you are happy, what about establishing with the Biafran government who is already fighting for you, making sure your business, imagine upon all your gallivanting, they deal with you, burn your businesses in Lagos and stuff. Biafran government was the one that gave Samuel, or who is the governor of Lagos, was the one that was able to give that order, that if anything, and that was when the governor was like, all of people saw this thing. Biafran government was when the Ikiti government was arresting all the Igbos. The Ikiti immigration was arresting all the Igbos. Biafran government was the one that issued a comment and said something about it. It stopped, and that was the end. So my question is, how upon all these things that Biafran government have been doing for your life, have been trying so much, protecting you, giving you a lot of things that is happening, what do you think about it? Because a lot of things is in a place that Biafran government have been able to do for you, but all of us, you keep on being ignorant of it. When we hear Basaramu, I say you support the Biafran government. Thank you, baby, I'm coming. So I'm advising every one of us, please, let us do the right thing. If you don't care about yourself, can you care about your future? Because your children, our children is the reason why we are doing this today. I can assure you that our children is the reason why we are doing this. So do this for your children. And if you want to continue being ignorant, but can you do this for your children? Because we will leave them behind one day, and they will be the one to live after us. So if you don't want to be a Biafra, if you don't want to participate in what Biafra is doing, because Samanekwa is the one that speaks, because Samanekwa is the mouthpiece, because Samanekwa is this, can you sometimes be ignorant enough to say, I'm doing this for my children, I don't want to be participating. That is so much brilliant in you. Do it for your children and be ignorant of yourself, rather than being ignorant of yourself and as well putting your children as well. It's not making sense at all. I'm not seeing it being intelligent as you claim or whatever. It's not that doesn't make you an intelligent person. You are an intelligent person by helping your future and being whatever you want to be, and that's my advice to you. So Biafran government is, and it is most important for those of you people in Nigeria. Biafran government told you earlier that we are going to unveil Biafran digital currency, where you have to convert your money as soon as Biafra, because Biafran government have already given you ultimatum that October and November of 2024 is the last month that you are going to see. From that 2 months you will start having border, whereby before you cross any road leading to Biafra land, you will be answerable to any question that any man that will be, any security. From that 2 months you'll have what is called border, and any road leading to Biafra land from October and November of this month, this year we are into 2024. That is when you will be answerable to Biafran government. Whenever I want to pass through to any road leading to Biafra land, be ready for question and answer. And to make it officially for you as a Biafran person, go and vote. And after you vote, that your receipt, because after you vote there is a receipt they are going to issue you that your voting have been accepted, have been counted. After you vote, they will show you, screenshot it. You can even go and flame it, or how they say it, do it and put it there. When anything comes up, I voted, this is it, you carry it and show. Biafran government, Biafra Prime Minister said that anybody that vote have that your receipt, because after you do everything, put your documents through, click submit, they will show you that your voting has been accepted. You need to have it. It's very, very important. The next one, do whatever they say is do, because as I'm talking to you, Biafra digital Biafra national identity card is on the way, and those who will have it is from those who is already doing what, who already vote, because the information you have there is what you will use get your national identity card. It's not today. Maybe if you have vote as well for your information, make sure that the information you have on the self-referendum is the information you have on your national identity card. If you go there, go do two different mistakes, that one is your business. So this is the advice I have for you. So do it for yourself, do it for your family. Stop being ignorant of Biafran government. Follow every step, all the establishment the Biafran government is bringing to your notice. Follow it. It is real. There's no propaganda. This is not time for DOS. This is the time for real Biafran government, real Biafrans. And I give this to prophecy when they arrest Mazinam Kano, when they kidnap Mazinam. I said that when the real Biafrans will take control of Biafran struggle, it will shock everybody all over the world. It's not happening, and this is the time. God bless the Biafran government, the Biafra Prime Minister, all the Biafran citizens all over the world, the Minister of Information, everybody, all the appointees in Biafran government, and as well the citizens, of course, with the media who always bring to notice. All hail Biafra. God bless every one of us, and we will remain blessed. We say thank you
so much for sticking to this video to the end. Like I said before, now it's time for us to go to the comment section to air our mind and our opinion. Say what you think about this video and this platform. Do it constructively. Share this video, like, subscribe, and also continue to watch Linda's TV show, because this is the home of news. Until I see you again in my next video, remain blessed. For now, I would say bye-bye.